Mumbo Sauce Radio.
Let's go!
Soundtrack of the DMV.
Mumbo Sauce Radio, it's your man Tony Tone here with my man Juice Buxxx from Super Freak Entertainment. What's up, fool?
What's up, boo? What it do?
Ain't shit, man. So Juice is here to promote his new project, The Calm Before the Storm. We gonna interview him and talk about the project a little bit. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get to it. So Juice, what it do, huh?
What's up with you, fool?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm blessed, man.
Same here.
Yes, sir. So let's start from the beginning, man. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Uptown, man. 1-4.
Okay.
Columbia Heights Village.
Okay. How was it growing up? CHV, where you from, man?
I mean, shit was cool. It was kind of crazy, man, them days. A lot of shit going on. Drug activity, that type of shit. Regular shit, man.
Okay. Your parents was together when you grew up?
Yeah, my parents was together. I think at that time, I was actually about, I want to say when I moved there, I was about, I want to say 9, 10 years old. About that age when I moved down there.
Okay. Any brothers or sisters?
Not at that time. I was the only child, man.
Oh, you the oldest?
I'm the oldest child. My little brother, he wasn't even thought about just then. You know what I'm saying?
So you got one brother, or?
Yeah, I got one biological brother. Yes.
So where did the name Juice Buxxx come from? A lot of people want to know that.
Yeah, let's touch on that, man, because, man, it'd be a lot of funny shit going on. Juice Buxxx and all that old shit, man.
Niggas be saying that, they be getting it wrong and shit.
Yeah, it's BU with 3 X's, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's Bucks, not Box, man. Don't get the name wrong, man.
Okay, so where'd that come from?
All right. Me and Lo got that joint started, man. When we first started, man, SFE, man. And SFE started, I want to say, we got together and we had a conversation and started this shit back in 2011, 2012, ish, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And actually, like, it didn't really start. We had some other ideas that we wanted to to start off with before we even got really to doing the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
About, like I said, about 2011, 2012, that's when everything got started. And the name, we picked a street from Uptown. Mm-hmm. And actually, I got family that's from off of Buchanan Street.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this street. All right, so that's where the BU came from. We took the BU from Buchanan, and it was like, all right, so what do you like? I like money, and I like pussy. You know what I'm saying? Who don't like money and pussy? So put that together, and we put 3 X's behind that and make it Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make it make sense.
So when you say Los, you mentioned Los. Who are you talking about specifically?
That's Los from Backyard Band. Everybody would know him from Los from Backyard Band.
Oh, okay. Y'all grew up together?
Yeah, we all grew up together. He was my building was 2806, and he lived in 2804, and it was 4 buildings in that hood. Mm-hmm. 4 buildings in that hood, which is considered to be the cut.
Okay.
So you had 2800, 2802, 2804, 2806.
So you mentioned that Juice, the name Juice Buxxx came from when you started Super Freak Entertainment with Los. So y'all started Super Freak Entertainment in 2012?
2011, 2012, that's when we first got started.
So how did y'all start it?
It all got started with a conversation.
Okay.
Everything starts with a plan.
Right.
And it festered from that. And I mean, like, he was like, a premier artist and a rapper, in the city. And I mean, as far as making music and whatnot, he's like one of the best from the city to do it. And I mean, I'm gonna have to say this, you know, I kind of pulled him back in because he really, you know, he wasn't really in with trying to, you know, rap again like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as making his music, you know, he was still doing, you know, his thing with the band. Of course, that ain't never gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that you kind of got him?
Yeah, I kind of got him there
on the hip hop.
Kind of pulled him back in. You know, because he wasn't with it in the beginning, but I was like, man, you got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do this.
Right.
Don't let it, you know. I was like, you can't, you're not going to be, you know, happy if you don't, you know, get this shit a push, you know, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, how long have you been rapping?
Me personally, man, I ain't been rapping that long. You know, it's been, I want to say probably about 5 years or so now, 5-6 years now.
So originally you saying that it was just supposed to be for him rapping.
Yeah, we were doing, you know, like clothing and you know, stuff like clothing and dealing with like trying to do some little things like with models and whatnot to start off, you know, Super Freak Entertainment. That's how it started.
Okay, what's the name of the brand that y'all put together?
It was New Styles.
Okay.
New Styles. We had a website, newstyles.com. A lot of fresh things that we had going on. You know, it's like, you know, anything else in the city, man. Like, it's kind of hard. You know, support in the city is like, you know, it's kind of hard with support in the city, man. Anybody knows that, you know what I'm saying, that has a movement, have anything going, it's kind of hard to have a movement and get the proper support in the city.
What you mean by that? Like, explain. Yeah.
Everybody want to see you do good, but, you know, nobody want to see you do better than them type shit.
It seemed like that, man, with a lot of cities, man. You know what I mean? Like, niggas just be... It just seemed like they don't want to jump on it, pause until everybody else fucking with it. Then they want to act like they, you know, with it.
Exactly. It's like, you know, me, we had conversations too. This ain't, you ain't new to me, I ain't new to you. You know what I'm saying? We conversate too, and it's like, it's not cool until... It takes, you know, a specific somebody to fuck with it and stamp it, and then it's like, oh, he fucking with it, okay, so I'ma fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how it is. Like, it's like nobody has any individuality. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like dick riding. Like, I mean, just, I'm gonna call it just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like I said, I'm not gonna fuck with it unless somebody, I see other people fucking with it, and then they'll want to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sad to say. It's like you can go somewhere else in another city, go somewhere else and get popping, and everybody else will fuck with you. Then your city or wherever the fuck you from will come back and fuck with you. That's crazy, but it seems like that's how it is.
That's how I go. Now, I know the answer to this question, but for the people, so what actually made you want to rap? And you know what I'm saying? Like, when was the first time that you was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do this, man? I'm a big rap fan. Like, I love, you know, I always love hip hop and, you know, the culture and rap music. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, you know, it's funny, you know, I've been, you know, through a lot of shit in my life, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just like any other nigga, I got a story to tell just like anybody else, you know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, I get on and I do my thing, man, how I do it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So what are your thoughts on rap? Right now, man, the way that this shit is set up and how motherfuckers is getting on, like, it's kind of crazy, and I'm not actually thrilled with how shit is, and, you know, certain things that people doing to get themselves in positions to win certain shit. I'm not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Like, expound on it. You know, I mean, let's take, you know, shit like, you know, your boy Tekashi and, you know, all that trolling and, you know, all that crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that seems to be the new wave. I'm not doing no shit like that, man, you know, to get on. It's like, it's kind of fucked up because now rap is not
based on talent anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's a whole lot of other shit going on. Like I said, I'm not thrilled about, but you know, I do it because I like to, you know, I got love for them, you know, for making the music. So, you know, that's why I keep pushing through.
So anything that you learned in the rap game by, you know, being a part of it, like what have you learned, you know, since you've been rapping?
I mean, you mean as far as like what, business wise or
anything,
like,
business wise, you know, anything that you've learned, like, cause you wasn't, you know, rapping before, so like,
yeah,
what things have you learned?
I mean, I didn't even know how to write at 16. I remember me and you had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I asked you that shit, like, how you write how you know when, you know, what 16 bars is? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I figured all that shit out, man, and like I said, I had fun making this shit and doing this shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as like, I learned a lot of things from, you know, I learned some shit from you. I learned a lot of shit from Chachi.
Yeah.
You know, especially as far as you know, business wise and seeing how really shit operates. You know, as far as this music shit goes.
Right. The independent grind.
Yeah, independent grind versus, you know, signing with labels and all this shit that goes on that they say, you know, with they talk about this Illuminati shit and all that, you know, all that shit, man.
So what is your style of rap that you have, and what kind of fan base do you have particularly?
I mean, I just, you know, I rap real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit and shit that, you know, certain shit that I've been through and I experienced. You know, I touch on that type of shit. I try to do that without, you know, doing nothing crazy or saying nothing crazy too, you know, because these motherfuckers, they will use your shit against you, man, for motherfuckers that don't know. You know, all y'all motherfuckers is doing all that crazy shit with all the guns and shit in your videos and all that shit, you know, all the shit I be saying niggas doing the gram and all that, you know, and like I'm from an era, you know, I might be jumping off subject, but I'm gonna touch on this shit anyway.
What's that?
I come from an era, man, like when I was coming up in my day, you know what I'm saying, we didn't fuck with cameras and like being on cameras and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want that type of attention and shit like that. But it's like, you know, doing this shit and, you know, and trying to be, you know, a celebrity or whatever. It's like the camera always got to be on you or whatever. You know, motherfuckers is always watching. The streets is always watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's people just, you know, want to get to know you, you know what I mean? They want to know how you know, how you move, man, how you smell, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what type of person you are, you know? So it's kind of like, I feel you, man, you know, being the street nigga, man, you might not want to get out there, but, you know, if a nigga try to sell me his product, you know what I'm saying, whatever that he's selling, I want to see what type of, you know, person he is before I support him.
Yeah.
So that's, you
I
know.
can dig it, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a real individual, man. You know what I'm saying? I live my life, man, like every other nigga live his life. You know what I'm saying? Right. I stand for morals and principles and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you know, disloyal shit and shit like that. I don't come from that. I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, from the aspect of that, you know, that's kind of like my, you know, what you want,
code that you, your morals that you live by.
That I stand on, man. The principles that I stand on, man.
Yeah. So who inspires you as far as your music is concerned?
Man, like I'm like, you know, we on Scarface.
Most definitely.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Scarface, man. Wu-Tang. I mean, we can go back you know, we can go back a little bit further. I like Rakim, you know.
Yeah.
And Jay, You know, he's cool, man. I fuck with Jay, man. You know, a lot of the new age stuff, I don't. It's cool. Some of it is, but I don't really care for it like that, man. I ain't knocking nobody. Everybody do what they do, but
yeah,
you know, I'm kind of old school with it, man.
Speaking of old school, do you feel like you are too old to rap? Like some people might try to say, you know, you mentioned the greats like Scarface and Jay-Z and stuff like that. What do you feel about yourself personally in the age of hip hop and what's considered too old and what's too young?
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that too. It's like I feel like, I mean, I am a little older, you know what I'm saying? And it is a young nigga sport. You know what I'm saying? Rap is a young nigga sport right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at it like I'm trying to build a platform, you know, for the younger talent that's under me, you know, that's fucking with me.
Right.
You know, so they can kind of take over this shit, you know, and keep the brand, keep everything pushing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, other than that, man, you know.
So, in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, is anybody? Go ahead.
Let me say this too, man. And I'm gonna say this, and this is real. Like anything anybody wants to do, it shouldn't be an age on that shit. You only get one life out of this motherfucker. So anything you want to do, if that's what the fuck you want to do, I suggest you do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because you gonna live and regret it later. You never know what the fuck could happen if you never fucking try. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it should be an age on. I mean, you know, if something you want to fucking do, if you want to fucking be a dentist, a doctor, whatever the fuck it is you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And it's never too fucking late to start. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Just know what you're doing it for.
Yeah, especially if you have a story to tell, you know, and you got a legacy to leave behind. You know, some people, you know, need to learn their purpose, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to just be out here loafing, you know what I'm saying? Like not doing anything and not being on your purpose and being a blessing to somebody. So if you can and leave something, you know what I mean, for when you're gone, you know what I mean, for people to hear your voice, you know what I'm saying, to hear your message,
exactly.
You know, that'd be the thing to do, man.
It might not be made for me to be the next, you know, Jay or whatever, you know, whoever the fuck, you know, everybody listening to this stuff, but, you know, I'm trying to build a platform, like I said, maybe, you know, somebody under me, they'll come along and they'll, you know, to keep the shit moving, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so speaking of building the platform and, you know, the youngins up under you and stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out to Beans.
Yeah,
shout out to China.
About to ask you, who are some of the members in SFE and Super Freak Entertainment?
Yeah, we got Beans, man. Beans Montano, you know, also known, you call him KB.
Mm-hmm.
You got Chino Luciano.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, we got Nizzy Bo. Those guys, they a lot of people know they from down southwest, you know, the southwest part of town. Yeah, they actually been doing this shit for a while. There's some young talented brothers, man. Y'all be on the lookout for them, man, because they got a lot of shit coming up.
Yeah, so any family life, you know what I'm saying? And is there a special lady in your life, any kids, anything like that, man?
Oh yeah, man. I got a beautiful, man, young lady that holds me down, man. My fiance.
Yeah.
I got two kids, 2 boys, and I also got you know, it's a blended family. You know, she has some kids that they just like mine too.
Okay, so y'all hear that, lady? Stay out his DM.
Yeah, bust off the market, man. Bust a family, man. Like I say, man, I believe in I stand on certain shit, so you know, I don't indulge, man.
That's real, man. I mean, now I think we in the era of black love, you know what I'm saying? People ain't afraid to show that, you know what I'm saying, that they love their old lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas used to be on some fuck a bitch, you know what I mean? Like, we don't love them hoes type mentality, but it's good to see, you know what I'm saying, artists, especially in the hip hop, that are saying, yeah, this my wife, you know what I mean? These my kids, I, support my wife, man. So that's real live, man.
Exactly.
Buxxx, man, we gonna end it out, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming through.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all check out that new project. When is it dropping?
Project is dropping March 22nd.
Okay.
That's on the Friday, March 22nd. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. We got some fire, man. Some fire on there, man. Some good features from Kenilworth Katrina. Chachi's on there, of course. You on there, as a matter of fact. How about that?
Yeah, I'm on a project, y'all. I don't really be rapping, man. I be behind the boards and behind the beat and all that shit, man. But I'm spitting a little something.
Don't let it fool y'all. He tone with the shit, man. Tone with the shit.
So plug your shit, man. Where can they get in contact with you if they wanna, bug you to death, man?
Well, I'm on the gram. At Juice Buxxx, at J_BU_BU_XXX.
Okay.
On the gram. I'm on a book, man, Juice Buxxx. I'm on Twitter at New Styles.
Okay.
Got the Super Freak ENT page, the fan page. That's up, you can find me on there. I'm on there too. I'm all over the internet, man. I mean, hell, you can Google Juice Buxxx, man. Juice Buxxx be moving, man. He do, I be low key, but not for real, cause I be doing my thing, man. I just, I move how I move. I may not move like, everybody else, man.
Oh man.
I don't. That's another thing with Buxxx, man. Buxxx do what he wanna do. I don't move like everybody else and do what everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? I move how I do.
Oh man. Well, y'all make sure y'all check that project out, man. The Calm Before the Storm. Said March 22nd.
March 22nd. Yeah.
March 22nd, Friday.
It's a Friday.
You know what I mean? And y'all keep it locked, man. Mumbo Sauce Radio, man. We out, man.
Pussy rose, baby, I don't use no gloves. Rockstar life, baby, we won't fall in love. Cause I can't do the drama, and that's word to your honor. So it's any for the pain, nigga, don't just keep me sane, come on. I get a lot of love, but the hate is much greater. Niggas lost and it's too late, ain't no way to save them. Twin maxes and they fully, all I do is wave them. Like Ox told Tommy, favor for a favor. Put your brains on the glass, you need a squeegee, nigga. I've been graduating, moving like a Ouija, nigga. And I don't really need nobody,